I'm standing in the hallway where the air is turned to stone, learning how to navigate this house on my own. I found your old t-shirt in the bottom of the drawer. Still holds the scent of the life we had before. I'm opening the windows just to feel a little light, but the silence is a vacuum in the middle of the night. I used to be your anchor, I used to be your shore. Now I'm just a shadow drifting past your door. They say the world is wide and there's plenty left to find, but they don't see the hollow that you left inside my mind. I'm gasping at the surface, I'm drowning on dry land, searching for the oxygen I used to understand. So won't you breathe me in just one last time before I lose the rhythm and the reason for the rhyme. I'm fading like a whisper, I'm thin as mountain air, waiting for a heartbeat that isn't really there. The atmosphere is heavy and the sky is falling thin, and I don't know where the ending is supposed to begin. I'm running out of spirit, I'm running out of sin. Breathe me in before I vanish in the wind. I saw you at the station, just a flicker in the crowd. The noise was all around me, but your quiet was so loud. You looked so calm and steady, like you didn't need a thing, while I was in the corner hiding from the sting. I wanted to reach out to catch a passing breath, to save this little forever from a slow and quiet death. But the train pulled out in silence and the platform turned to gray, and I watched the only life I knew simply drift away. Is it a haunting or a habit to be searching for a spark, to be building up a fire in the center of the dark? I'm wide-knuckled and weary, trying to catch a breeze, but I'm just a lonely sailor on his broken, bending knees. If I could fold the distance and reach across the deep, I'd find the version of us that we promised we will keep. and I'm still right here, exhaling thoughts of you. Just one breath, breathe me in. I'm still checking the lock on the front porch light, even though I know you won't be coming home tonight. I found your old watch in the pocket of my coat. It stopped at the second that the final word was wrote. Now the kitchen table's got a wide and empty side, and there's nowhere left for a broken heart to hide. I'm living in a house that's become a hollow shell, just a lonely prisoner in a story I can't tell. They say that forever is a long time to wait, that eventually you have to let the heavy hand of fate sweep away the ashes and the letters in the hall. But I'm still standing here staring at the wall, 'cause I promised I love you for forever and a day, but I didn't know the after would feel this kind of gray. I'm counting every second like a debt I have to pay, while the ghost of your shadow refuses to fade away. The forever was easy when your hand was in mine. Now the day is a mountain I'm too tired to climb. I'm stuck in the promise and the price is standing still, loving you forever, and I guess I always will. I saw your favorite flowers in a bucket by the gate, and for a split second I forgot it was too late. I almost reached for silver, I almost called your name before I felt the physical, the sudden sting and shame. You're breathing in a different town, under a different sun, while I'm still back at the starting line, and the race is already done. I'm a record with a scratch, I'm a needle in a groove. I'm staying in the wreckage 'cause I don't know how to move. Is there a limit to the ever? Is there an end to the more? When you're staring at the handle of a locked and bolted door, I'm white-knuckled and weary, still holding on to hope, like a sailor in a storm at the very end of his rope. If I let go of the promise, then I let go of the truth, that I gave you every heartbeat of my soul and of my youth. Debt I have to pay, while the ghost of your shadow refuses to fade away. The forever was easy when your hand was in mine. Now the day is a mountain I'm too tired to climb. I'm stuck in the promise and the price is standing still, loving you forever, and I guess I always will. Forever and a day, the words are like forever and a day, the life that we led, the forever is over, but the day never ends. I'm still right here where the broken heart mends. Just one more day and another, and another. Forever and a day. Forever and a day.
I'm looking at the calendar pinned to the wall, at the dates we circled before the fall. We had a map laid out for the next 50 years. Now the ink is just blurring from the salt of my tears. I still buy the groceries you used to like. I still take the long way on my morning hike, just to pass the tree where you carved our names. Now the bark is just scarred by our finished games. I was building a kingdom on shifting sand, holding a future inside of your hand. Now the clock is just ticking in an empty room, and the silence is heavy as a closing tune. Because forever was supposed to start with you, a lifetime of gray turn a beautiful blue. But the forever I promised is a debt I can't pay, since you took all our tomorrows and threw them away. Now I'm standing at the starting line all on my own, facing a forever that I've never known. Yeah, it's a long, lonely road I have to walk through, and my forever was supposed to start with you. I found a box of photos from our first July, back when the limit was the edge of the sky. You were wearing my jacket, I was wearing your grin, never knowing where the ending would begin. Now forever is a word that tastes like ash, a beautiful dream that ended in a crash. I'm haunted by the ghost of the kids we were, before every always became a never. They say forever is a terrifying thing, until you find the person that makes your heart sing. But now the song is over and the lights are down low, and I'm clutching a hand that you had to let go. How do I breathe in a world that's moved on? How do I face every forever dawn? Because forever was supposed to start with you, a lifetime of gray turned a beautiful blue. But the forever I promised is a debt I can't pay, since you took all our tomorrows and threw them away. Now I'm standing at the starting line all on my own, facing a forever that I've never known. Yeah, it's a long, lonely road I have to walk through, and my forever was supposed to start with you. The sun's coming up on 2025, and I'm just trying to feel like I'm still alive. Every second is a mile, every hour is a view of a forever that I'm losing, a forever without you. Starting over, and I'm still with you. Forever, but I'm still with you.
I'm standing in the kitchen, but I've forgotten how to move. just a needle stuck and scratching in a deep and lonely groove. I found your favorite coffee mug, the one with the broken handle. And the light in this apartment feels like a dying candle. I tried to clear the closet, tried to pack away the years, but the fabric's made of memories and it's soaked in all my tears. Every corner of this hallway is a ghost I have to meet, and I'm just a hollow echo on a quiet, empty street. They say that I'll be fine, that the jagged edges mend, that I'll find a new beginning at the reaching of the end. But the weight is getting heavy, and the sky is falling thin, and I don't know how to keep the winter from getting in. So won't you hold me tight, just one last time, before I lose the rhythm and I lose the perfect rhyme. I'm shivering in the quiet, I'm breaking in the grave, and I'm terrified of watching you just walk further away. I'm a bird without a summer, I'm a ship without a sea, and I'm fading in the places where you used to be with me. It's a fragile thing of glass, and the dark is getting deep. Hold me tight before I fall asleep. I saw you at the station, you were staring at your phone, looking like a person who was happy to be alone. I wanted to reach out to brush the hair back from your eyes, but I'm just a lonely stranger in a world of cold goodbyes. You found a brand new cadence, you found a different beat, while I'm still walking heavy on this one-way dead-end street. I'm a map with no more landmarks, I'm the sky without a sun, since you took the forever and you made it all undone. Is it a sin to be this broken? Is it a crime to be this small? To realize that without you I don't want the world at all. I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to keep the secret shut, but the absence of your touch is a deep and jagged cut. If I let go of the pressure, if I finally open my hand, the pieces of this love will just be scattered in the sand. Now won't you hold me tight, just one last time, before I lose the rhythm and I lose the perfect rhyme. Walk further away. I'm a bird without a summer, I'm a ship without a sea, and I'm fading in the places where you used to be with me. It's a fragile thing of glass, and the dark is getting deep. Hold me tight before I fall asleep. Hold me tight like you used to do. Hold me tight when it was only me and you. Now the air is getting cold and the night is almost through, and I'm still right here, offering it all just hold me tight. I'm watching the clock hands drag across the wall, counting the seconds as the shadows start to fall. You're sitting right there, just a heartbeat away, but you feel like a mountain in the middle of the day. I see the cold distance in the way that you breathe, like you're already planning the moment you leave. I found your old keychain at the back of the drawer, a little piece of forever that we aren't anymore. They say that the ending is a mercy in disguise, but I'm not ready for the truth behind your eyes. I'm a bird in a storm, I'm a fire in the rain, trying to find the rhythm through the static of the pain. So can you just love me now, before the light goes out, before the maybe turns into a world of doubt? Hold me like you mean it, just for a minute or two, before I have to learn how to be me without you. The morning's gonna come when it's cold and honest gray, and carry every piece of our history away. But while the stars are still hanging, while the world is still slow, love me now, 'cause I'm not ready to let go. I saw your reflection in the glass of the door, looking like a person I don't know anymore. Your bags are all packed and they're sitting by the stairs, like a silent response to 1,000 old prayers. I remember the kitchen when the sunlight was gold, before the stories we whispered turned bitter and cold. Now I'm a record with a scratch, I'm a needle in a groove, staying in the wreckage 'cause I don't know how to move. Is there a word I can say? Is there a debt I can pay to stop the tomorrow that's only a second away? I'm white-knuckled and weary, still guarding the gate, begging the universe to just hesitate. If the sun stays down forever, if the moon refuses to rise, then I never have to witness the goodbye in your eyes. Turns into a world of doubt. Hold me like you mean it, just for a minute or two, before I have to learn how to be me without you. The morning's gonna come with its cold and honest gray, and carry every piece of our history away. But while the stars are still hanging, while the world is still slow, love me now, 'cause I'm not ready to let go. Love me now, while the room is still warm. Love me now, in the eye of the storm. The clock is still ticking, the lights turning blue, and I'm still right here, offering it all to you. Please, just love me now. I'm waking up slowly in the gray light of the room, reaching for a shadow in the middle of the gloom. The pillow still indented where your head was meant to be, and for a split second you were right here next to me. I still smell the jasmine and the rain upon your skin before the cold reality of 20 still comes rushing back within. I'm staring at the doorway waiting for the floor to creak, but the silence is the only thing that's brave enough to speak. They say that sleep is mercy, that the mind just needs to rest to put the heavy weight of us to a temporary test. But the closing of my eyes is the only way I survive, the feeling that the ghost of us is the only thing alive. Cause you were more than a dream, you were more than a lie. You were the only thing that made the world feel right. Now I'm chasing after echoes in the corners of my mind, trying to find the pieces that I had to leave behind. They can tell me it's a fantasy, they can say I'm losing steam, but I know what I felt, and it was more than a dream. I saw you in the hallway, just a flicker in the glass, watching all the better versions of our history pass. I almost said your name out loud, I almost grabbed your hand before I hit the surface, and I had to learn to stand. I'm walking through the grocery store, I'm buying bread for one, wondering how the moon stays up without its only sun. I'm a record with a scratch, I'm a needle in a groove, staying in the wreckage cause I don't know how to move. Is it a haunting or a habit to be searching for the spark, to be building up a fire in the center of the dark? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to keep the secret shut, but the memory of your touch is a deep and jagged cut. If I stay asleep forever, can I keep you by my side? Or am I just a prisoner of the love that had to hide? More than a dream, more than a dream. The way you'd say my name, more than a dream. The center of the flame, I'm opening my eyes now. The room is turning cold, and I'm left with a story that's already been told. It wasn't just a dream, it was real to me. I'm standing on the porch in the shivering air, looking for a shadow that's no longer there. I've replayed the tape of the night that you left, until the silence is heavy and my heart is bereft. I know I was distant, I know I was cold. I traded our silver for a handful of gold. Now I'm sitting in the kitchen with the ghost of your smile, just wishing I could hold you for a little while. They say that too late is a cold hard truth, that time is a thief of our hope and our youth. But I'm down on my knees in the middle of the hall, praying for a way to break down this wall. So give me one more chance to make the wrong feel right, to be the one who holds you through the middle of the night. I'll mend every crack and I'll heal every scar. I'll find my way back to wherever you are. The world is a desert and the sky is so gray. Since I watched the best part of me walk away, I'm begging the heavens, I'm making a plea, just one more chance to bring you back to me. I saw your old picture tucked inside a book. I couldn't turn away, I couldn't help but look at the light in your eyes that I managed to dim, when I was so busy looking out for him. Or for work, or for money, or the things that don't last. Now I'm just a prisoner of a beautiful past. I still buy the coffee that you used to like, then I stare at the cup in the morning light. It's sorry word that has lost all its power, like a petal that fell from a dying flower. White-knuckled and weary, I'm chasing the wind, trying to find where the us can begin. I trade every future, I give every breath, to save this forever from a slow, quiet death. Chance to make the wrong feel right, to be the one who holds you through the middle of the night. I'll mend every crack and I'll heal every scar. I'll find my way back to wherever you are. The world is a desert and the sky is so gray. Since I watched the best part of me walk away, I'm begging the heavens, I'm making a plea, just one more chance to bring you back to me. One more chance before the sun goes down. One more chance before I leave this town. I'm still at the door, I'm still on the line, waiting for the moment you say you'll be mine. One more chance, please, just one more chance. collecting the dust of the years, and the keys feel as cold as the salt in my tears. I'm sitting in the corner where the lamp starts to flicker, while the silence in this hallway just grows a little thicker. I found a scrap of paper with a melody you drew, just a couple of notes that belong to only you. Now the house is a hollow and the air is like lead, and I'm starving for the music of the things you never said. They say that I should listen to the world outside the door, but I don't recognize the rhythm of the city anymore. I'm a record with a scratch, I'm a bird without a song, waiting for a harmony that's been missing for so long. So won't you sing me your heart just one last time before I lose the reason and I lose the perfect rhyme. I'm drowning in the quiet, I'm shivering in the gray, searching for the words that you threw so far away. It doesn't have to be happy, it doesn't have to be true. I just need the sound of the life I had with you. My soul is getting weary and the dark is getting deep. Sing me your heart before I fall asleep. I saw you at the station, you were humming to the rain, looking like you'd finally outrun all of the pain. Your lips were moving softly to a tune I didn't know, and I felt the winter hit me, bitter and so slow. You used to be my anthem, you used to be my choir. Now I'm just a lonely spark at the ending of the fire. I'm practicing your signature, I'm tracing out your name, but no matter how I whisper, it doesn't feel the same. Is there a place for the broken? Is there a moon for the mute to help us find the beauty in a love that's been uprooted? I'm wide-knuckled and weary, begging for a chord in a world where every forever is a double-edged sword. If I could hear your heartbeat, if I could hear your breath, I'd find a way to navigate this slow and quiet death. So won't you sing me your heart just one last time before I lose the reason and I lose the perfect rhyme. I'm drowning in the quiet, I'm shivering in the gray, searching for the words that you threw so far away. It doesn't have to be happy, it doesn't have to be true. I just need the sound of the life I had with you. My soul is getting weary and the dark is getting deep. Sing me your heart before I fall asleep. Sing me your heart, even if it's a goodbye. Sing me your heart underneath this hollow sky. The lights are going down, the music's ending too, but I'm still listening for the ghost of you. Just a whisper, just a note. can hold. Watching all the stories that we started to unfold. I found your old initials carved inside the kitchen door. A tiny piece of always that we aren't anymore. The coffee's getting bitter in the mug you used to use. I'm picking up the pieces of a life I didn't choose. I still leave the light on at the top of the stairs, like a silent answer to 1,000 broken prayers. They say I should be moving, that I should let it go, that the river only ripples where the water's getting low. But I'm a mountain standing in the middle of the plain, holding on to everything, even if it's just the pain. 'Cause this love is ours, or it used to be anyway. The only thing that mattered at the ending of the day. I'm guarding every secret, I'm sheltering the spark of the only pair of lanterns that could lead me through the dark. You found a new horizon, you found a brand new sky, but I'm still living in the center of our last goodbye. Yeah, they can call it over, they can say the fire's out, but this love is ours. That's the only thing I know about. I saw you in the city, you were crossing at the light. You looked like you were sleeping well in the middle of the night. You had that look of certainty, that steady, easy grace, while I'm still memorizing every line upon your face. I wanted to call out to you, to ask you for the key to the version of myself that you took away from me. But I'm just a lonely trespasser on a memory-faded street. Listen to the rhythm of our hearts, uneven beat. Is it a haunting or a habit to be knocking on a door when you know the person on the side don't live there anymore? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to build a brand new wall, but every brick I lay just makes me feel a little small. If it's a burden, let me carry it. If it's a ghost, let it stay. I'm not ready for the us and me to simply fade away. Or it used to be anyway. The only thing that mattered at the ending of the day. I'm guarding every secret, I'm sheltering the spark of the only pair of lanterns that could lead me through the dark. You found a new horizon, you found a brand new sky, but I'm still living in the center of our last goodbye. Yeah, they can call it over, they can say the fire's out, but this love is ours. That's the only thing I know about. This love is ours, in the silence of the hall. This love is ours, even after the fall. I'm turning out the light now, I'm closing up the door, but I'm keeping the memory just like I did before. It's ours. is still ours. I'm sitting in the quiet of this hollowed out room, watching how the sunlight turns the shadows into gloom. I found an old notebook where we used to trace our names before the world got heavy and we played those jagged games. The ink hasn't faded, though the paper's turning thin. A map of a kingdom that we'll never see again. I still hear your laughter in the rattling of the glass, watching all the ghosts of our better versions pass. They say that time is water and it washes everything away, that the colors of the morning won't remember yesterday. But I'm a broken record, I'm a needle in a groove, staying in the wreckage 'cause I don't know how to move. 'Cause it was written in our hearts in a permanent ink before we stood together on the edge of the brink. I can try to rewrite it, I can try to find a way to erase every always that we used to say, but the story's too deep and the letters are too bold. A treasure in the dark that was never meant for gold. You found a new chapter, you found a brand new sky, but it's written in our hearts and it refuses to die. I saw you at the station, just a flicker in the rain, and for a split second I forgot about the pain. You look so much lighter, like you finally could breathe, while I'm still in the garden where you told me you would leave. I'm tracing the scars where the promises used to be, wondering if you ever see a shadow of me. I'm a king without a country, I'm a sailor on a pond, because I can't see a single thing that lies further beyond. Is it a sin to be a statue? Is it a crime to stay still when I gave you every promise and I gave you every will? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to rub out the lines, but they're carved in the marrow of the soul of mine. If letting go is freedom, then I'd rather be in chains than to live a single second where no part of us remains. Permanent ink before we stood together on the edge of the brink. I can try to rewrite it, I can try to find a way to erase every always that we used to say, but the story's too deep and the letters are too bold. A treasure in the dark that was never meant for gold. You found a new chapter, you found a brand new sky, but it's refuses to die. But I'm still the only one who's still staying here. It's written.